You're fucking crazy.
You don't know how many nights I laid awake wishing that were true. How many times did you drive down that road today? How many hours did you spend driving in that car going in a straight line that somehow ended up being a circle? You saw those things out there.
No, you don't know what I saw.
That's what my brother said. God damn it. He was stubborn. How about a drink? Yeah. I'm gonna pour you a drink. My brother, he was a real character. Not a guy to be fucked with, I'll tell you that. He'd kick the teeth off a bear if it looked at him sideways. Me and him, we were on a little hunting trip when we came across that goddamn tree in the road. Oh yeah. Everybody sees the tree. And those motherfucking crows. It was almost sunset. We had already been driving half the day and there was a motel a few miles back. I said, why don't we just get a room? Start fresh in the morning when the tree's cleared. But my brother, no, he didn't want the deer to spoil. Plus, we'd ran out of beer. It was already dark when we got here. We just drove right through. We saw some folks on the road and didn't even stop. But the second time, one of them steps in front of the car and it don't move. It just stood there smiling. I thought my brother was gonna run the son of a bitch over, but instead, instead, he gets his shotgun out the car. And he walks up to it, pointing, starts screaming at it, threatening with all sorts of things, and it just stood there, smiling. Yeah, I'll never forget the way it smiled, the way it just stood there, so still. And then, it ripped his face off, right in front of me, ripped it clean off. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe, I just froze. And then I saw another one coming towards the car, and that's when I ran. I couldn't tell you what direction I ran in, they just seemed to be everywhere. So I found a place to hide, some bushes on the edge of the forest. That's how people used to survive here. They crawl into bushes, they'd find some place to hide, and they would just pray that they wake up in the morning. So there I was, crouching in the bushes, and when the blood finally stopped pumping in my head, I realized I could still hear my brother screaming. No, they weren't just killing him. They were torturing him. And I just left him there. Those things out there, they like to hunt. They like to play. So you got lucky. You got here when the sun was still up in the sky and people came to help. Not everybody gets that. It's been 3 years, 6 months, and 17 days, and I can still hear my brother screaming in my head.